she's my trap queen, and we let them bands go. So Johnny Somali finally got what he fucking deserved. I'm sure you've seen on YouTube, you know, those travel channels of those white dudes just going to like any country pretty much being like, I'm going to the hood of this country and I didn't get robbed. They're telling me to put my camera away, but I'm not gonna do that.
From the moment you arrive at your hotel here in Cali, tell you, not walk around, cell phone out, camera like I am right now. It is extremely dangerous here. Really listen to advice.
And most of these channels are fine. I mean, they treat the people with respect. They're cool. They're chilling. Nothing's really ever a problem. They might fuck a few bitches here and there while they're out doing their little escapades, little vlogs and everything.
And naturally, my first order of business was to order some masseuses off of a fantastic website I'll mention later.
But besides that, they're chill, they respect the country, and they come home unharmed because they don't disrespect the country. But some people decide to go to these countries and record themselves being absolute fucking dickheads and think it's a good idea to also record themselves just disrespecting any country they visit or disrespecting the locals. Now, here I am thinking that Logan Paul was the worst atrocity to happen to any Asian country regarding Americans visiting and trying to make content out of their little vacation there.
I just gotta be careful to not like disrespect the culture. Japan is all about the respect. I choose you.
But no, I was wrong. Apparently Johnny Somali has him beat tenfold. Now, Logan Paul, I don't know if you remember, recorded a fucking dead person in a forest who unfortunately took their own life. I don't know how you can top that, but somehow Johnny Somali's gone above and beyond to match what Logan did. Now, if you don't know who Johnny Somali is, he's a Kick streamer. I mean, where else would he be streaming other than Kick being a public nuisance streamer who filmed himself going to different countries and just assaulting people or just being a complete public nuisance in restaurants, stores, anywhere, you know, where people are just trying to enjoy their day. And in Asian countries, they don't really fuck with that because last year he got arrested for just playing loud music and being obnoxious in a restaurant. Now in America, you'd probably, you know, maybe get kicked out of the restaurant and that's about it. But in Japan, and again, like I said, other Asian countries, they don't fuck around with that shit. They hit bro with a $1,400 fine and he had to make a public apology. Got hit with like a felony, I'm pretty sure. Let me check. Nah, I don't think it was a felony. But still, I mean, he's even racist, okay? Like you might think, oh, he's just goofing around, he's just being silly. No, he just genuinely doesn't like these people.
So what do you want to talk about? Swing or not? Like, nigga gonna come up to me, bro, why you being racist to other people in other countries? For money. For clout. I've said it many times. I don't
He even says he's like a fucking sociopath in this clip.
give a fuck. I have no morals. I'm a fucking sociopath. I don't give a fuck.
Like, what are you talking about? You run away from any confrontation you've ever had. You're not a sociopath, you're a little pussy. It's sad. Like a little child who never got enough attention from mommy and daddy. So you have to go be a nuisance in Korea for some fucking reason. And when he got charged in Japan for being a public nuisance, he said, I'm embarrassed. I apologize to everyone I've caused trouble to, and said he will no longer broadcast videos and he just wants to return to his home country and continue his studies and be a role model.
So that was a fucking lie.
That was last year. So what did he do now? Well, Johnny Somali decided to go to South Korea and disrespect a comfort girl statue. Now, if you don't know what comfort girls are, it's gonna get a little bit heavy. I do apologize. But comfort women were essentially sexual slaves implemented by the Japanese government during World War II, who were forced to have sex with soldiers in order to comfort them. And some of those women that were taken to be forced into prostitution like this were from South Korea. Now in South Korea, they have these statues dedicating and honoring these women, you know, pretty much making sure that they're never forgotten. Japan even formally apologized for this. So yeah, it's pretty fucked up. Now you'd think with the heavy nature of this and the understanding of what these statues represent, Johnny Somali maybe just go fuck around somewhere else. But no, he decided to like dance, kiss, grope, and just harass a fucking statue dedicated to people who were forced into sexual slavery. You know, this might be the end for Johnny Somali. I genuinely hope it is because being a public nuisance streamer is just fucking terrible. And I don't think you should do it. Crazy idea. Don't be a public nuisance streamer on Kick and don't be a dickhead to people who were forced into prostitution. You know, pretty fucking easy. So, and again, like I said, in America, we don't really give a fuck, you know, you just fucking maybe send you to jail for a couple hours, but in these Asian countries, they don't fuck around with shit like that. Also, in South Korea, every single man ages, I believe, 18 to about 25, I might be wrong on that, I'll correct myself, they're forced to serve in the army. So you're not just walking around with some like normal ass dudes. Every single man, at the very least, that you encounter has had some sort of military training. So they're gonna at least have some sort of hands if they're an adult. And like I said, they they don't take disrespect very lightly, especially towards these comfort women and their statues. So after hearing about this, the Korean internet pretty much exploded, and it pretty much just started out an all-out manhunt to try and find this guy, hang out with, just talk to him a little bit. There were even like bounties, pretty much like $700 bounties to just find his location and just talk to him, just hang out, you know, shake his hand. You just want to shake his hand. Specifically, one streamer whose name I'm not going to try and pronounce because I'm going to fucking butcher it, so I'm just going to go ahead and add pronunciation here. He's pretty much the South Korean army equivalent of a Navy SEAL. You pretty much have the lone survivor going and hunting after some guy for disrespecting these very important statues.
소만이 어디가?
Yes, sir.
어디 가냐고?
You guys following me crazy? Look at you.
어디가?
What you got? What you mean? What you got?
어디가?
What you got? Yo, please.
Yeah, he definitely gave him some hands. I mean, it's fucking crazy. Again, like I said, they don't fuck around with the disrespect in these Asian countries. So there's just compilations, which I'm going to try and show here a little bit. It's a little bit hard, you know, considering they can't really show people getting beat up on YouTube. He just gets his ass beat a lot. And I believe that dude actually did get arrested for hunting him down. I mean, even in this video, this guy just fucking like drop kicks him, does some fucking Tekken ass moves. It's insane. You are getting full comboed until you die. But yeah, and apparently they've been playing these clips of him getting his ass beat on Korean national television, blurring out the faces of the people who were beating his ass so they can protect their identity so they don't get arrested, then showing his face publicly so if anyone sees this guy, they could just, you know, go give him some hands, you know, in the honor of the country. They're locking this fool up to the fullest extent. And, you know, instead of banning him from ever coming back to the country, they're banning him from leaving. And I really don't think America's gonna come swoop in and save this man. I think he's just kind of cooked. They're pretty much just gonna make him do real life Squid Game until he apologizes for disrespecting the statues. They just put him in a box with no windows and no natural light and, you know, solitary confinement for the rest of his life. But, you know, I'm not a judge. I don't work for the South Korean Justice Department system, you know, but that would be my recommendation for the crimes committed here. And I mean, the main reason he got arrested was for this clip right here, where he just pours water all over this table at this restaurant and is throwing food at people outside of the restaurant. It's awesome. It's great content. It's super cool. I'm really glad that we're supporting this. But while he's locked up, I hope maybe, you know, maybe some members of the fucking Yakuza are gonna come get him. I'm pretty sure that's just Japan, so my bad. Maybe Japan can, you know, send some Yakuza down to the prison he's gonna be held at and just have fun with him. I don't know, maybe draw with him, paint some pictures, do finger paint, stuff like that. I don't know, play web fishing with him. You know, a lot of things that the Yakuza could do with Johnny Somali for his really cool streams. Again, like I said, it's so aggravating seeing that this guy even got popular whatsoever. But yeah, I mean, let me know what you think about Johnny Salami in the comments. Let me know if I should go book a flight over to South Korea and handle this myself. But yeah, love you. Bye. Johnny Salmonella? What the fuck? Ah!